Abigail Steel, the author of Rocket Phonics. Today we're here at Victoria Primary Academy in Leeds, and we're going to film you some demo lessons so you can get a feel of what it looks like to teach Rocket Phonics. To give you some context, we haven't set this up. This is really authentic footage. I haven't met these children before, and we're quite early in the year. We're in about week 7. So what you're going to see is going to be very real and very raw, and I really want you to notice that actually. I want you to notice the way that the teacher has to respond to what's going on in the classroom situation in order to manage the children and tailor the teaching for exactly what they need next. In this lesson, I'm teaching Year 1 children the segmenting lesson for the split E digraph. A quick revisit and review of our letter sounds, but on a segmenting day, on a day when we practice our writing, we practice the opposite skill from flashcards. So we're not having flashcards. This time you've got to think about what the letters look like when I say the sound. And we're going to do a quick fire recall game on your board. So I'm going to call the sound and I want you to write the letters on the board, and then you can hold up and show me. Be careful not to bump your board into anybody else. Are you ready? Yeah. Pens at the ready. S as in sun. I'm starting off with some easy ones. I'm going to get harder. B as in bat. I love the way that some of you just checked up on the wall to check which way round the B goes. That's really good thinking. As in hat. A as in train. That's quite hard. You've got to think, which A is it? A as in train. If you are stuck and you're not sure, you can look up at your wall freeze to remind you. A as in train. Well done. A as in train is the A and the I. Let's have A as in crayon as well. A as in crayon. If you're not sure, look up at your wall freeze to remind you, and you'll see that A as in crayon is the A and the Y. A-Y, well done. Ow as in owl. You're being too quick. I am quick, you have to keep up, but don't worry. If you miss one, don't worry, you can join in on the next one. It's absolutely fine, but this is a quick fire game. L as in ladder. See if you know this one then. L as in shell. No. L as in shell. No. So L as in shell has got 2 L's. Well done, well remembered. As in umbrella. Or of course, where you're from in Leeds, you would say So I come from down south, I say you say absolutely both correct. Well done. P as in pan. A as in acorn. Well remembered, it is just the letter A on its own, isn't it, for A as in acorn. Listen. W as in wheel. W as in wheel. And if you remember, W as in wheel needs the W and the H. Fantastic, well remembered, and some lovely letter formation. O as in boat. O as in boat. I'm glad if it's easy for you, that's really good. O as in boat. O and an A together, that's absolutely right. Well done, really impressive. Okay, last one. Can I catch you out? Can I catch you out? Yaw as in manure. Yaw as in manure. I like the way some of you are checking that wall freeze to remind you. Yaw as in manure. So the letters we need in yaw manure are U, R and E. Yaw manure. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. When you've done your manure, clean off your boards, completely clean and clear, ready for the next thing that we're going to do. So in today's lesson, we're focusing on our split digraph E. So when we write our split digraph E, we will need what shapes? What shapes do we need for our split digraph E? What shapes? Do you remember what shapes we're going to need? Two letter E's, don't we? So have a little practice on your board at writing a letter E. So remember, a letter E starts kind of in the middle and goes across to the right, then all the way round like a K, as in cat. So it starts in the middle point. So you might have lines on your board in front of you. I'm going to find the middle point, across to the right, and all the way round like K, as in cat. That one's got a bit of a pointy bit. It doesn't really matter if it's pointy or more round. Oh, that one wasn't very good. Let me practice that again. I want to make that bit bigger. And we have to look and we have to think about, what do I need to do to improve? Do I need to make it a bit bigger? Do I need to make it sit on the line a bit better? Oh, beautiful letter E's. Well done. Fantastic. Okay, boards down for a minute, pens down for a minute. Let's orally segment some words with the E sound in. So orally segment means we're not going to write anything for this bit. We're going to do this with our hands, and we all need to get our left hand, which is this side, has to be this one. Yeah. Everybody left hand. Well done. I'm really impressed in this class that you know your left hand. Other one for you. Other hand, chap. Yep. Left hand, and then bring it round to wave at your face. Wave at your face. Thumb and fingers down, palm facing you, and we're going to count the sounds that we hear in the word. But some of these words are going to be long words, so we're actually going to put up another hand next to it. So practice putting up your other hand, your right hand, next to it, so we can carry on all the way across for long words. Let's start with the word theme. Listen, we're not going to write it. We're only going to count how many sounds. We're going to write words in a minute. This is just counting sounds, oral segmenting. He's on it already. Well done. Are you ready? Listen. Theme. E. Three sounds in theme. Let's try this one. Complete. O. P. Eat. How many sounds? Seven sounds in complete. Seven. Let's try again. K. O. P. Eat. Seven sounds in complete. Absolutely brilliant. Let's have a go at writing a word, and I am going to model it to you with dashes. If you don't need me to do dashes because you can just write it, you go ahead and write it. And if you're really good at spelling and writing, you can go ahead and write a sentence with this word in. So if you're not sure, copy me and work with me. If you're more confident, go ahead and put this word into a sentence. The word is extreme. Extreme. So first I'm going to think about how many sounds in extreme. X, t, e, m. I know that I need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. X, t, Now I know it's going to be my split digraph E, and I know what that looks like with those 2 letter E's, and I'm going to hold that in my head so that I write all the way through. So I'm going to write the first one, extreme, but I need to put my other E back on the end because of it being a split digraph. I'm going to check it back with reading. X, t, e, extreme. If your word extreme looks like my word extreme, and you've got all of those letters there, give yourself a tick. Nice. Nice sentences I can see coming on there. Marvellous. Well done. Really, really good. Okay, challenge then. Let's have a sentence. Oh. Are you ready for this? Yes. We're going to write a whole sentence. Oh, okay. What do we have to remember to make sure that we have in our sentence? Because a sentence is more than one word. It's some words together to form an idea. But we have to always be remembering things, don't we? What do we need to remember in a sentence? Absolutely brilliant. So we have to think of all these different things, and we're thinking about what we're writing at the same time. So we're going to write a sentence. The sentence is, shall we compete in a contest? Shall we compete in a contest? If you are not sure, you follow along with me and you watch and you copy. And if you're more confident, you can carry on and have a go. Shall we compete in a contest? Shall, and I need a capital for my and I'm saying my sounds right. Shall, finger space, we. Shall we compete? Compete. E, and I know it's going to be split digraph. Hold that in my head. Compete. And put my E back. Check it back. Shall we compete? Space. Got no more space there, so I need to come down here. Shall we compete in a, remembering my finger spaces, contest. Now, shall we compete in a contest is like asking somebody a question. So we don't need a full stop on the end of this particular sentence. We need to put something else.
Comma.
Brilliant. Well done. Not a comma, but it's a different punctuation mark. It's not a full stop. We're asking a question. So we need to put a question mark. This is a question mark. It looks like that. It's a bit of an unusual shape. And that's how you tell your reader that you're actually asking a question. That's how they know this is a question. Shall we compete in a contest? That's like asking somebody, shall we have a race? Shall we compete in a contest? I love the way you're forming those question marks, really smart. And I can see that you've got capital letters. I can see you've got finger spaces. Wonderful. I can see that children are remembering about that split digraph E and spelling that correctly. Well done. Really smart. When you've finished, hold up and show me your board so I can have a lovely look at all of them. Super, super smart. Well done. Look back at your board and I want you to find and put a circle around the letter that you're most proud of, that you think you formed the best. So I'm going to have a look at mine. Think, which letter am I really proud of, that I think I've really formed really well? For me, it's going to be that E there. I think I've done a really good job on that one. So I'm going to put a little circle, so I'm really proud of that. Yeah, you're proud of your split digraph, aren't you? I can see that. Well done. You have got a beautiful H with that lovely tall stick. That's lovely. And a lovely clip on the end. Lovely. Brilliant. Because it's nice to reflect, isn't it, on how we're doing. Well done.